Hi guys, hope you are fine and doing great. So today we'll be talking about cabinet mission plan. In last lecture we talked about Krebs mission plan and we concluded that Krebs mission failed because it was not accepted by Congress, and then it was Muslim League also rejected it. But before Muslim League, Krebs mission was rejected by the Congress. So it was during the war period. I mean to say, 1942 was mid of war, in the middle of the war. But the war ended in 1945, and so British, I mean to say, had fought war against Germany, and this war actually had British had won the war, but the problem with British was that it had become economically very weak, very weak. So it could not sustain its colonies. So Britain decided that it will quit its colonies, it will leave colonies across the world. So they, I mean to say, wanted to quit from India as well, leave India as well, to give freedom to India as well. So in Britain, I mean to say, there were elections in 1945, and new party had come into power. That was the Labour Party, and the Labour Party elected Prime Minister Attlee, and the Prime Minister Attlee was determined to liberate India, to give freedom to India. And so why, I mean to say, Britain was forced to leave India? There were some certain factors. I mean to say, one top factor was that Britain had become economically very weak. It was not in position to maintain its colonies. So there was pressure on Britain at home from its own people that Britain should concentrate on its own people, on its own population, rather than to maintain its colonies abroad. So this was the first reason that Britain wanted to quit from India. And second reason was the coming of UNO in being. After the war ended, United Nations organization was made. The sole purpose of the UN was to create peace in the world. So to create peace in the world, there was a need of decolonization. I mean to say, the colonizers were forced to quit from the colonies to give liberation, independence to the people abroad. So, and then there was international pressure as well on the colonizers, on the colonizing countries, to liberate the colonized people. So these were the factors which made Britain, I mean to say, forced Britain or to quit India. So in March 1946, Britain had sent a delegation to India, how to, I mean to say, resolve differences between the two communities of India, Muslims and Hindus, and then gave India independence, leave India. So I mean to say, this delegation consists on three people: Lord Patrick Lawrence, Cripps, and A.V. Alexander. All these three men were Britain, I mean to say, people from British Parliament. So they came as a delegation here in India in March 1946. So they initiated talks, negotiations with the Muslim leadership and Hindu leadership and Sikh leadership as well, and the leaders of all other peoples and communities living in India. After negotiations, dialogue, talks with the leadership of all these communities, the cabinet mission, failed to see any consensus between all all these among all these leadership of all these communities. I mean to say the mission Crafts mission failed to see the consensus between Muslim League and between Congress as well and all other I mean to say small parties as well. So when the delegation failed, I mean to say when the or you can say that when all these parties fail to come on a consensus on an agreed solution, the cabinet mission I mean to say gave its own plan to the people of India, to the political parties of Indian people. I mean to say to the Muslim League and to the Congress, and they gave their own plan that they should accept now this plan because the Indian people had failed to come on a consensus. So let us see what was that plan and what was given in that plan. The cabinet mission, I mean to say, gave a proposal, a plan. That plan consisted, that plan, I mean to say, divided India into three parts. One part was, I mean to say, in three parts, and these parts were placed in groups. These groups were, I mean to say, the groups of provinces or states, British Indian provinces. So there was a group A. In group A, cabinet mission placed four provinces. I mean to say Punjab, Sindh, KPK and Balochistan. And then there was group B. I mean to say it was and group B consists on two provinces, Bengal, East Bengal, Bengal and Assam. And then there was group C. In group C there were provinces, United Provinces, Central Provinces, and I mean to say rest of all India was placed in group C. These two groups consist on the Muslim majority provinces, I mean to say group A and group B. So, and these were all three groups, and these all three groups were supposed to make autonomous states. And above all these three groups, there was Indian Federation. There was the Indian Federation, and that federation, Indian Federation, that federation was supposed to handle three subjects. I mean to say defense, currency, and foreign policy. All of these, apart from these three subjects, all of other subjects, residuary powers, were given to these three provinces. And then there was one point in this plan. That point was that if any province from these groups likes to withdraw from any group and join another group or live out of all of these three groups under the federation that was supposed to have three subjects. This, I mean to say, a concession given to a province was supposed to be exercised by a province after 10 years. So for 10 years, all provinces had to live in all these three groups. After 10 years, every province was, I mean to say, had right to quit from a group, join another group, or join or live, I mean to say, out of all these three groups independently. So this was a proposal of cabinet mission, I mean that we call cabinet mission plan as well. So now this was placed before the leadership of Indian people, before the political parties of Indian people, I mean to say Muslim League, and mainly to Muslim League and Congress. Muslim League accepted the plan. Muslim League accepted the plan. I'm saying Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah said that we will live within Indian Federation that would have only three subjects. I mean say foreign affairs, defense and currency. All other subjects would be given to these, I would say, units, to these groups. Congress rejected the plan. Congress rejected the plan because Congress, I would say, gave the explanation that in India, according to this plan, India becomes Indian Federation, federal government becomes a very, very weak federal government having only 3 subjects. So this is not acceptable to the Congress. And the second point that I mean to say Congress objected was that if a province does not like to live in a group right now, then it should not be forced to join a group. Congress means that KPK, I mean to say former frontier province, NWFP, was not willing to join group A. So Congress said that if KPK is not willing to join group A, then it should not be forced to remain in this group. While on the other hand, Muslim League insisted and they persisted with this structure that was given by the mission, that all these 4 provinces will remain in this group. So this was the brief, I mean to say, history of cabinet mission that came to India and to offer Indian people freedom. But actually the problem was that Indian people among themselves, especially Hindus and Muslims, were not able to create a consensus between these 2 communities that is how to live together. This actually, when this plan was rejected by Congress, then the mission failed. Mission, I mean to say, cabinet mission also failed, and all these 3 members of the delegation went back, and the situation ended in a stalemate without any result. So after this, I mean to say, the next topic would be June 3rd plan. June 3rd plan is actually called a partition plan, is actually called Mountbatten plan as well. According to that June 3rd plan, India was partitioned between 2 countries, India and Pakistan. So in next lecture we will talk about June 3rd plan. Thank you.